Hey, howdy, everybody. Welcome to Galloping Goat Ranch. I'm Cowboy Max, and these are some of my goats. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to Thursday, March 18th. I'm hoping you're having a goat day. Hey, today is going to be fun. It is a beautiful sunny day. Oh my goodness. Woo, the sunshine. It's warm. That is fantastic. Uh-oh. Sunny, beautiful day. And so on the agenda today, we're gonna release the hounds, if you will. We're gonna send these guys out to eat. Well, hello, Lefty. What's going on? You want to say hi? How's it going? Are you ready for a big day out here munching away? Yeah, you are. Hi, everybody. Good to see you, Carmen G. Everybody coming in. Good to see everybody. We're gonna release the big herd, the big grazing herd, and then I keep saying I need a better name for them than the big grazing herd. And we're gonna look at baby goats. Surprise edition today. Surprise! I mean, like super surprise edition in the baby pen. I mean, surprised me big time for sure. So Nick decided to give us a big old surprise this morning, and so it was. So good to see everybody. I am glad you're here. Goats are all going to be working on Crazy Crew hay today. The Crazy Crew hay is the hay that these amazing folks in the chat buy for the goats. It's unbelievable. It's awesome. We might be road tripping it tomorrow to go down to the feed store, because I hear we have Crazy Crew hay down there right now. But my truck is just... They just called me and said, hey, the trailer is ready, but we put new tires on the grazing trailer so that we are safe and efficient and good on that day when that group of goats right there gets a big old job down in the forest. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. Keep the faith, everybody. Keep the faith that they've got a big old job coming up. So here's the plan. We're going to release them. We're going to go over into the baby pen, the maternity ward, and we're going to see the new... the surprise. How about that? The big surprise that I didn't even know about. Wasn't even thinking about. It's going to be fun. All right. Let's go say hi to Nick. Cowboy Nick, what's happening?
Nothing much. Playing with water.
Just filling up the water tanks. So does that herd pretty well drink all of that water in a day?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Sometimes if it's really warm like today, we might have to refill it.
Yeah, we'll check it later on, and it might be empty.
They've done that to us.
Lots of water.
Didn't even know. They just drink it all.
They're thirsty, right?
Yeah.
Everybody says howdy, Cowboy Nick.
Hello.
Super Puncher Nick.
That's me.
All right, as soon as you're ready, I think we're going to be ready. So we'll hang out and be patient and wait for you. The running of the goats. We're going to get into a different perspective today. It'll be fun. About 150 goats in that area. And they're coming out here to spend the day munching on Crazy Crew hay. So it's kind of a fun process for me doing this because we work on, it's all part, even though we're feeding, it's working on training as well. So that when they're out in the woods working, we don't use dogs or any of that. So to make sure they know that when we use the bell or we just holler at them, they know it's time to move on to something really good and tasty. So this will be a fun perspective. Here we go. Let's go, goats. Come on, goats. Here they come. Hey, oh. Go, goats. That's a good bunch of goats. Yeehaw. Look at them go. Tell you what, some good goats. Who's the last one? There you go. Off he runs. Good times. I think they're preoccupied right now. Yeah. I don't think they're going to go trying to run off anywhere. So We this is a training pen as well. So we have an electric fence set up, and it's not charged right now. But this is what we'll be using when we're out in the woods. That keeps them contained. They've already trained really well to it. They keep their distance for sure. For sure. Nick, what's this one's name? Wendell. Yeah, Wendell. Wendell's one of the veterans in here. Wendell spent a lot of time on the grazing crew last year, and he's kind of a crowd favorite when he goes to somebody's backyard. He's a good goat. You see, Wendell. Who else? We're establishing a bunch of characters in this bunch. Let's cruise through and see who we've got. You can check on goats with me. We'll find some goats to talk about. Who are some of our real character goats in this bunch? This guy over here is Mr. Tucker. Tucker's an inspirational goat. He's is that him? Yep, that's him. Tucker, you can't hardly tell, but Tucker has a deformed front leg, and let's see if we can see it. He is a studly goat, though. He does not let it slow him down. You can see his front leg is kind of curled under. And we purchased him when we bought the herd. He came with the herd just like that. And that guy, already when he was a little guy, he runs with the herd. Doesn't let it slow him down. Mr. Tucker. There's little dude. You guys know big dude. What's up, little dude? Little dude is not nearly like big dude. He doesn't want my attention at all. But he came from the same place that Big Dude did. We'll see Big Dude on the way over to see the baby goats. Here's another one of the veteran grazers for our backyard grazers. Old Julius. Big Julius. The big orange Julius. He and Wendell they're probably the most, well, I don't know. We have a handful of them in this bunch that are pretty veteran grazers from last year. A lot of backyard grazing. They'll help some of these younger ones learn the ropes when we get out there. Curly is not in this bunch. We'll see Curly later on. He's in another crew. He's in our teenage pen, and it's a pen that I can let him out of a lot more often. He's very entitled to being let out and spending the day with everybody. Who else do we have real quick before we go? Mr. Peter there with the purple collar. We've got high hopes for him being one of our friendlies. That really good to have in our backyard crews, really friendly goats, because people really love when they come to eat their weeds. They sure like to have the friendly goats. Let's see. Yes, the males and females all grow horns. There are a few breeds in the world that are polled. Genetically, they don't grow horns. But both the males and the females grow horns. There's one other little one in here that I got the sneezes today. Or they're just blowing they're blowing the hay out of their noses. stick their faces deep in there. Oh, well, there's Josh. What's up, buddy? Josh was a super sick goat for a while, and he's doing great now. He was in bad shape. Little Amos. Amos was, they're all shedding their winter coats, so they're looking scraggly. Amos was one of the goats, I think the previous owner weaned him off a little early. And so Amos and a handful of others kind of struggled in the growing department. So they're coming along. He's getting kind of tall and gangly now, which is good. He's going through that growth spurt. Who else? Before we head on to the baby goats, where's Little Paige in here? Little Paige is another one that I want to, I'm excited for our backyard cruise. We'll take some of the most social of the goats that are in here. We'll pull them out and make another team of, we hope to have 2 teams of backyard grazers when it starts hitting. And so we'll pull out the friendliest of the goats out of here to be part of one of those teams of backyard crews. The others will be, there's Little Paige. I knew I'd find you, a little one. Yeah, she's a sweetheart. Hey. So there you go. Let me say hi to some folks, and then we're going to head over to Baby Goat Land. Hi, everybody. I'm Cowboy Max. Welcome to Galloping Goat Ranch, home of the happiest herd of goats you've ever met or ever will meet in the history of the universe. I'm telling you. Tell you what. Hi, Crazy Crew. Good to see everybody. Crazy Crew is all of these amazing people in the chat. You guys are awesome. If you want to become a more in-depth, more dedicated Crazy Crew member, then join us on our Facebook group. We Are the Crazy Crew is our Facebook group. We Are the Crazy Crew. And just be in on the inside scoop of what's going on at Galloping Goat Ranch. So good to see everybody. Okay, let's have some fun. We're going to cruise. It is a beautiful day. Skeeter, thank you for the good weather. No wind. I even brought, look, I was prepared today. I'm prepared. It's rare that I'm prepared. I have my little wind buffer today. And guess what I have? Michelle helped me with this. The wifey made sure that I had, right there, the buck scratcher. B-U-C-K, buck scratcher. I'm prepared. I don't have to use a stick. We're cruising over. We're going to see the dude. We're going to check in on Fernando. Then we're going to go into the the maternity ward and see the new surprise that I didn't even know was going to be happening. It's awesome. Come on, let's do it. Stacy, how are you? Good to see you. What a good looking bunch of goats. You goats have a good day. See you later. Hey, there he is. There he is. Shadow Max says hello. Hello, everybody. I hope you are having a goat day. All right. We're going to go check in on the dude and Fernando. Actually, we're over here. Let's make some rounds real quick. We haven't seen the other, these are the maybe pins. The maybe pins mean some of our mamas that were maybe pregnant, maybe not. So we put them in with the bucks just in case. So maybe they're going to have babies, maybe they're not. But otherwise, they might have babies later on. And those will be fun, great additions for our pumpkin patch in the fall. So let's go see over here. Hello, my friends. Let's see. Okay. There's Mr. JJ. JJ has lots of babies. What, are you just sleeping over there, buddy? And JJ's a little pygmy buck. There's one of the girls that we don't believe was pregnant. There's Harry. You are looking very hairy today. Yeah, you are. You really are. And then some of the crew over here. The rest of them over there hanging out in the shade. We have a couple other, we have one other buck in here, Larry. Let's see if we can see him maybe. Maybe we can. Have Shadow Max take us over there. Larry, what's up, big feller? Can you see him through there? He's peeking at us through the pallets. Larry has a lot of babies out here. Larry's pretty rotten. Surprised he hasn't come over here to start banging against the fence. All right. Those are some of our smaller bucks. So we have Harry, Larry, and JJ. They're our Nigerian dwarf pygmies. They produce the little babies. So they go on to our Nigerian dwarf and our pygmy goats and our first time mamas. So that when they have babies, they're little and it's not as traumatic on the moms. And then in this crew, there we go. There's Ba over there licking a little mineral block. Old Gretchen. Mr. Shags. Mr. Shags is an Angora buck. Angora bucks make, that's where we get mohair and a lot of our fleece. Well, mohair is just one of those kind of specialty type fibers. Larry does consider himself a big buck. That is the truth. And we got old, there's not the dude. There's Hulk right here. Hulk has sired many of the babies around here. Big Mama, I don't know what that other one is right there. And then way over there, laying in the bucket, is Baxter. Baxter's our young dappled boar. He's new to the ranch this year. Let's go check it out and see if we, let's go see Fernando, the dude. And then Baby Pin. Man, we're putting in the rounds today. Good to see everybody. I am happy with the weather today. Oh my goodness. It's sunny, it's warm. I think it's supposed to be high 60s today. Then tomorrow, folks, it's supposed to get in the 70s. Hot diggity dog, I tell you what. I heard him. This is a fun group of characters over here in this pen. I have my buck scratcher, guys. I've come prepared to scratch your heads. What? What you want? All right. This is the dude. This is a big dude. Hey, let's get your, look. I got your scratcher. Don't break it though. So the dude is not a buck, he's a wether. It means he doesn't have the goods to make the babies. But here, let me get out of it. There you are. I don't mind petting him because he doesn't stink. He's a wether, so he doesn't stink. That guy over there, Fernando though, oh my goodness. He nasty. He real nasty. The girls do love him. You are right, Cindy. For sure, the girls love him. Not the dude. They don't like the dude. But they do like Fernando. They like the scent eau de buck, which is really stinky. That's what that is. Here, we got to go spread the love. The dude is not going to let me do it, but we got to say hi to this guy. Why don't you let it here? I'm sneaking. Oh. Kenny, the dude won't let me. Look at him. We're in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. Dude, seriously. Can't you? I'm trying to say hi to Fernando. He hasn't been here for so long, buddy. How's that feel, buddy? Yeah. That feels good. He's rotten. He's rotten. The dude is huge. You can't tell on the video, but he's an Alpine. He's crossed with a La Mancha. La Manchas are tall as well. The La Manchas are primarily, La Manchas and Alpines are more dairy breed goats, but La Manchas are pretty big, and then Alpines are really big. The dude is the biggest goat on the ranch. He's a big feller. And just a big love. To a point of irritation at sometimes. Because he demands my attention. And he does get jealous, for sure. Reggie. He's probably got the best headdress on the ranch right here. Reggie the Ram. What's up, buddy? How are you? Reggie doesn't want my attention at all. He's much different than the dude. Yeah, the dude is an escape artist. So there's not a latch, chain, or gate that he can't get through unless it's hardwired. No, he hasn't escaped lately because everything around him is wired and tied. Everything. Reggie, look at you, buddy. Man, you looking good. Except for your shedding. He's a Barbados black-bellied sheep. He's a ram. He's got some babies on the ranch now. He's got, I don't know how many you've had now, like 7 or 8? Something like that. Okay, I think it's baby goat time. Should we get Curly out first? Let's get Curly, because he's yelling at me. I can already hear him yelling at me. Curly's from a distance yelling at me saying it's time to come out. So I got to get back on his good side. He has been feeling way neglected lately. He's not as enamored by the baby goats as the rest of us are. He kind of has really doesn't have any patience for him. All he cares about is that he gets his daily, he gets to be let out daily and come hang out with us. Let's see if we can find him. See if he'll come to us. Hey Curly, where are you? There you are. Come here. You ready? Come on, Bubba. Come on. Well, hurry up before your buddy comes out. Chester's not as good as you are. There we go. That's my buddy Curly. You coming? You heading out?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody, Cowboy Nick is leaving.
Peace out.
See you later, bud.
See you later.
Enjoy the family.
Thank you.
What's up, Curly? Don't go back there. Listen, you've got stuff all over. You go eat on the alfalfa. I'm sure we dropped some grain. All right, baby goat time. What is going on in maternity pen land today? Okay. What's up, Shadow Max? What up? No, Victoria. Curly. Okay, here's the deal. So I know there's some new folks on here. Curly's not Curly. He doesn't have curly hair. Why is his name Curly? Where'd he go? Oh, he's over there. Can't even see him right now. Curly's named Curly because when he was born, this is a good representation. Imagine that my arms are front goat legs. When Curly was born, his front legs were curled up like this, almost at 90 degrees at the knee, if you will, and the ankle turned back. Traumatic experience. He got stuck in the birth canal. I had to push him back inside of his mom and then find a leg and pull it out because he only came out head first, but his legs were so contorted and curled inside mom that it was a tough one. And I didn't think he was going to survive at all. In fact, in the entire process, I thought he had already died. And he came out, and it took a little bit, but he started breathing, and off he was good. And then it took us about, he kind of walked on his knees for a long time. I had to splint his legs for about 6 months before I could get him straight. And they're still not completely straight, a little twisted. He has almost full mobility in him, but he's a good dude. He's really cool. If you get onto the our Facebook page, our group, We Are the Crazy Crew, I have about 7 or 8 episodes of his life. Kidding season hit, so I'm behind on that, but you can see kind of the progression of him moving through, being able to walk properly. It's a lot of fun. All right. Okay, so here's the deal. We have a special surprise in the maternity pen today. So I showed you the maybe pen over there, which means those are moms that were maybe pregnant. And so we moved everything over here into the maternity pen that we knew for sure was pregnant. And then we've been watching, and as some of them have started to bag up, meaning their udders have gotten larger, their milk is coming in, and they've gotten bigger, we're like, let's move them over in the maternity ward so they can have their babies over there. So right now we've had 100% success on the ones that we've picked and brought over. But this morning Nick came, and a surprise was waiting in the maybe pen. Let me show you what we've got. Was in the maybe pen, and this morning is now moved over into the maternity pen. Drum roll. Brr, brr. Hold, and bam, look at there. Look at this little guy. Emily is the mom, and Larry is the dad. Larry's we didn't even see him. He was behind the pallet. But Emily, if some of you remember over in the teenage pen, Emmett is Emily's other boy. And looky here, another little one like Emmett. He's a cute dude, isn't he? Her genes are strong. Look how closely related. See the black stripe on her neck, and that little baby has the same thing. That's pretty awesome. But she was sneaky on us. She was real sneaky. We didn't think she was pregnant. She didn't really show a lot, and her bags didn't bag up. And she's kind of a shaggy goat anyway. And so it was kind of no real indications. We're like, And out comes the baby. So that puts us at 45 babies now. 45 babies. Emily is a good mom. She's protective. She's not a social goat with us anyway. And when she's pregnant, she's kind of social. But once she has a baby, nah. She's all about protecting the baby. And she's pretty tough on other goats too. But we brought him over, put him in here, and we'll probably turn him out later on with the rest of the bunch. So that puts us at 45 baby goats. Whoa. Whoops. Stacy, she'll get along well. How about this? There's a respect that happens amongst a lot of the goats. There's a lot of the goats that don't care to be around the other moms, and and everybody will learn to respect their boundaries, especially with the one like Emily. And Lily is one. There's several of the moms in there that everybody knows. They gotta keep their distance, So that's the big surprise addition. No, she wasn't in the Christine. She wasn't in the teenage pin. She was in the maybe pin. So she was with the bucks. Those goats that we felt like they may or may not be pregnant, but they weren't far enough along to bring them over with this other bunch. So she was later bred. So based on today, she probably bred around early, like first week of November, and we put all the bucks and the does together the first of October. Actually, September 30th or 31st, which 30th. And so that means Emily probably bred. Didn't breed until November, first or second week in November. 150 days is the gestation. So if we back up from there, we'll find out 145 probably for her. She's the smaller breed. So approximately 145 days ago is when she bred. Good job, Emily. Good to see you over here. We like her. She's a good mom. All right, let's go see what else is going on. New addition in the pen. I brought the playground set over from one of our other pins, and you can see how excited they are about that. They've been playing all morning, and it's midday. It's midday kick back and relax time. Nice little fort for them. Where is everybody? Oh, somebody's coming out of the bus. Oh gosh, that's Sue. Sue is one of our expecting mothers. We have 3 more in here that we're expecting, and be fine if you just went up there and had the baby in the bus, Sue. That's fine. So we opened up this pen even a little bit more. So we've got babies spread all over the place. They've been on exploration since last night. I finished up about, 6:30 or so last night, getting everything rearranged in here. And they've been on exploration, running around, checking out the bus, checking out the new digs. Yeah, I posted a video, if you haven't seen it, on my page of one of the goats trying to run up the slide. It was pretty cute. So that's the cow bus, and that cow bus has had an evolution of all kinds of different responsibilities, I guess. It was a home. Well, it started out as a school bus. It was a home for our friends one of my friends that moved out here in the 70s, I guess, with her husband. They lived in there. And then it turned into a storage facility in their backyard, holding all their junk. Then she donated it to us. And we used it as a chicken coop for a little while. And then it turned into a playhouse for kids. My son painted it like a like a cow. And it was a playhouse for kids when we were doing summer camps out here for kids. Then it turned into another storage unit. And now it's a goat bus. They haven't quite started utilizing it. They've only had it open since last night. I just opened it up last night for them because I had a bunch of stuff in here that I had to clean out. And then I wanted to block off the seat and everything up here so that it didn't get piled up with goat poop, even though they'd probably love climbing on it. And all I did was just an empty bus, put a bunch of straw in here so they can utilize it however they see fit. They still haven't figured out if they really want to be in here or not. Thanks, Nurse Sharon. Appreciate that, Marcy. Thanks. Hey, Brooke, Ashley. Brooke is everybody. My daughter is on. Brooke. My daughter Brooke is on. Pretty exciting news for Brooke. She's getting her business set up. If you're in the Colorado Springs, Castle Rock area, and you've got weeds in your backyard, Brooke is starting up her own business up there. It's called Antelope Valley Grazing, Antelope Valley Goat Grazing. And she just got some initial business paperwork in the mail yesterday, so that was pretty exciting. Look at here. Come here, you. You want to say hi to everybody? Hold on. Okay, here, so we saw Minnie. Look, here's Winnie. The two littlest babies we have out here. Little Minnie is a Nigerian dwarf pygmy mix. Hi. Say hi to everybody. She's the kind of the second smallest goat in the bunch. Hi. Hi. Oh, some exhaustion going on right here. Oh, wow. Look, we have action in the bus. Nurse Sharon, thank you for that question. Yes, we don't raise our goats for meat or for milk. Their jobs are to be grazers. So we started our business last year because of COVID. We started renting our goats out for weed and vegetation management. And that did pretty well. And so we're trying to expand that. So we have over 250 goats right now. We're waiting on a government contract. We've been waiting on that government contract for several months now. We're waiting on a government contract to come through where a large portion of our goats, about 150 of them, will be down in our river forest lands and doing fire management on brush and trees. And then we'll have a couple teams of goats that are going to be backyard grazers. So people will rent them to manage weeds in their backyards, and even businesses and municipalities to manage weeds. Last year we did some tumbleweed management around some of our one of the city parks. Oh, guys. Well, you all weren't there for it. We keep them together when we go out. It depends on where we are, but like in some of the smaller like backyards, most people's backyards are good enough to contain them. And then if not, we take our own fencing, our own portable fencing. And then if we're out when we go out into the forest lands, we have electric fencing to keep them together. Yeah, twine everywhere. They are now enjoying some good sunshine. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so when we do the brush management, it depends on our jobs. Every job is different. For instance, the government contract is coming up for the forest lands, it's close enough that we'll be going in and out every day. We're actually not allowed. Well, it has changed. There's potential that we could be in overnight, but most likely we are just going in and out every day. So we'll load them up in the morning, head down there. It'll be about maybe a 30-minute drive, and so then they graze all day, and then we come back at night. We don't do dogs and that kind of thing, and there's no place for our staff to stay, and we just don't want to do that right now. We're not that far along yet, and so we'll just bring them back to the house every night. And our fencing will stay set up, so depending on where we are, what we're doing, we'll have our portable electric fencing set up, portable corral systems, that kind of thing. And so that's how we'll do that. On our backyard crews, our backyards, it depends on how long how big the job is. If it's a more than one day job, the goats just stay there. They just have a slumber party with the residents, and they stay in their backyards overnight and until they're done with the job. A lot of our customers, they'll rent the goats for a day for weed management, and then they might rent them for another day just to have them around. Lazy sunny days. This is their first day out with this much freedom. The pen was half this size yesterday, and I opened it up. One of the issues was like this one right here, little mini. She can fit right through this portable fencing, but she can't get through the outside fencing. But she comes and goes. She's got a little gap right here that she comes in and out of. She's a tiny little thing. You gonna make it through there, or you gonna go 2 steps over and go through? What's up? Just hanging out with the baby? This is Lori and one of her babies. She has another one somewhere. What's up? Just hanging out with the baby. This is Lori and one of her babies. She has another one somewhere. Now that I opened up, I've lost service again. Are we back? I don't know. I don't think my Wi-Fi is on. Hang in there. I'll check. Nope. Wi-Fi is not on. Couldn't tell you. I don't know why we're losing service. Guess I have to stay in a very specific part of the maternity ward over here. I'm glad I'm back. I don't know what happened. If I go out there in the sunshine, I lose service. Too many apps open. That's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Don't go any. Okay, I'm back. I guess. Oh, the challenges. Hi everybody, Cowboy Max here. Galloping Goat Ranch, the greatest goat ranch in the history of the universe. The happiest herd of goats you've ever seen. I don't know what happened. Now I may have learned something. I may have been technically advised by Marcy, I think it was, and thank you for that. She says I might have too many apps open. So I jumped over there. There's quite a few apps open. So maybe that's the deal. So I have to remember to turn my do not disturb on, which I don't even know if I've got that on right now. I may have never switched it off from the morning live. I've got to make sure my apps are off. I got to make sure I'm in the right place. My Wi-Fi's off. There's so many things. It's a challenge. This little brain just can't handle that many different things. We'll try it again. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll cruise around, see some more of the babies a little bit, and then we'll go over and see some of the other characters. And yeah, it's fun. Beautiful day. It's actually kind of hot out in the sun. I don't know if I can say it's really hot necessarily, but it's definitely warm. Oh, little one. Oh, don't leave me. If y'all want to be part of naming all of these little critters, we have 45 of them. I think we've only named about, well, maybe we've named about 10 of them. Like this one I know is June. Join us on our Facebook group. We Are the Crazy Crew. That's our Facebook group. We Are the Crazy Crew. And you can be part of naming process, get some behind the scenes action. Ooh, it's fantastic over there. All our amazing crazy crew is there. So we are the Crazy Crew. Want to know more about our pumpkin patch and grazing business? I post more stuff there on our pumpkin patch page. So you can link to that in our profile. We'd love to see you over there on the Crazy Crew page. We are the Crazy Crew. grandma's just crashed out here. Look at these guys. Token with Tina, howdy, howdy. Kip 31172, howdy. A lot of cud chewing going on right here, Missy. I don't shower them. No, I don't. Tina Blondin, doing well, thank you. Good to see you. Miss Nancy Huxford, good to see you. Serenity Valley, good to see you. I don't know if we decided on Amber's baby. That's a wifey question. Do they get TMJ with all the chewing? Good question. I don't know. Never heard of that in a goat. Oh, Misty too. I'm glad y'all enjoy it. I'm super happy I can share it with folks, and it's very fantastic. What did you do today, Max? Oh, I crawled around on the ground and Betty, I'm so glad to hear that. If the little goats can do anything to make somebody happy or smile, that's a good thing. I guess this part of the pin is hard on service. The goat bus it's not been a huge hit with the goats yet, or the cow bus anyway. Nobody's in here. Okay, service has been kind of bad, so I'm going to wander. Let's see what we can do about this. Nancy Huxford, I am so glad to hear it. If you've been on many of these lives, you know that sometimes my phone will go into some kind of a dark mode. I think it's when the sunshine gets really bright on it. And I don't know how to get it out of it. Whoa. Is it time to eat? We had one new baby last night. A surprise baby. Lunchtime. He's the biggest baby I think we have right now. He's huge. How often do I change the bedding? That's an interesting question. So I'll only change this bedding maybe once a year. I just keep adding to it. So I just do what we call a deep bedding method. And by the time we're done, by the end of the year, the bedding is almost to the top of that board right there. And that keeps all the smell, the flies, and everything down. Keeps it nice and clean for the animals. It's pretty awesome. So I'll come in here about at least weekly. It just depends. If it rains, if we get a lot of rain, then we might clean it out more often. But I guess that's a good thing. We don't get that much rain. Yeah, we hit some big grubs. There were some monster grubs under the bedding when we cleaned it out here, a month ago? Something like that. Do they eat the bedding? No, not really. They'll eat. So this is a multi-purpose thing right here. So our bedding is straw. And so this is our second tower of straw in here. And there'll be a combination of things. With them climbing on it, starts to tear it up. And then the moms will eat on it a little bit. And the babies a little bit too. But it just kind of gets, once it kind of gets beat up, then I'll just take it where it needs to go, cut the twine, spread it out, and that adds to our bedding. So it works out pretty good. And then we've got goats like Amber over here wants to mess up our you know, I think our baby is in great enough shape. I think it's no problem that we'll just open it up. Y'all don't need to fight through the fence. I guess you can just go fight outside of the fence. There you go, Mom. That's the little guy that was born last night. Mom is Emily and Dad is Larry. And she's torn. Do I go out or do I stay with the baby? Get her checking on it. Yeah, it did change up. She was in here for quite a while, and things are a little different now. So they're going to go through this for a while. And then going back to Emily pretty well. So she's pretty high ranking in the whole world of moms. Even though she's little, she's fierce. And she's not as high ranking as Lily or Grandma, but the girl's up there. She doesn't take much grief from anybody. So Emily they've all been together. But since Emily has been out of this group for, about a month, I think, they have to reestablish their positions. Bonk, bonk. Little guy, you just stay away from Mom while she's doing that. You know, their heads are made for headbutting, even whether they have horns or not. Their skull, whether they have the horn or not, is it's made for banging each other in the head. So it doesn't as far as I can tell, it does not hurt them. That's a very unscientific decision, I guess, or answer. How about that? See, it doesn't matter how big that goat is. She doesn't back down. Well, thank you for that. Well, look, we have two little ones that decide they want to hang out over here in the heat lamps. You two are the only ones. Everybody else has gone out and using the sun. You're like, hey, we got the whole place to ourselves now. Nurse Sharon, I'm glad. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're right, Brooke. Emily, actually, Brooke and Claire. So Emily, the white one there. Brooke and Claire bottle fed her as a baby in their room. I don't remember the whole deal, but her mom maybe abandoned her. I don't remember. The girls would know, but I remember the girls had her in their bedroom. Her and her brother Stan. Talking with Tina, glad you were here. Take care. Have a goat day. Come back and see us soon. Oh boy, aren't you tired? Sun feels good. How often do they mate? Well, we do it once a year. Trouble last night because the wifey and I were watching a show, and I was doing this right here. Yep, I was doing the head bob. And the wifey wasn't happy with me, folks. Uh-oh. I gotta move. I lost service. Yeah, it's it's temperamental today. Okay, so we'll come back and say goodbye with the babies, but we're gonna wander over and see some of the animals. Somebody asked here, let me see. Hi, good to see you. Alluve to fish. Oh, I love to fish. Right here. Right here. Yep, you and me. I love to fish. I love that name. With the exception, okay, let's put in hierarchy of things I enjoy. My wife, my family, tops, right? All of this, I love. But fishing, folks, I love to fish. I love, love, love to fish. So that's up there. That's up there. I can't say that it takes the number one spot because, the wifey, the family, all of this. But Crazy Crew, I love you, but I love to fish. When it starts to warm up like this, we get the fishing bug big time. So all my kids love to fish too, every one of them. And Brooke didn't get to go fishing with us last year because she's moved away. She's up in Colorado. So Garrett and Grant and Claire And for the first time ever, it was awesome. Nick had never fished before last summer. And so we took Nick fishing. That dude's hooked too. So, man, we are looking forward to this summer and having some good fishing trips. Because, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did I tell you I love to fish? Come on. Come on, y'all. Oh, it's so fantastic. We love it. Got me all excited. Heart's beating all fast. Okay, let's do a little. We'll do a little ASMR with these guys. I've already got my stuff ready. Look at this. You big fellers, don't you leave me alone. Watch out. Okay. Karen, well, you know, okay, how about this? It's timing. It's the timing of the year. You only fall to third in the ranking when it's fishing season, all right? Right now, you guys are right up there with the tops. You know, the wifey, the family, and the crazy crew. Right now, you're tops. All of you. But come fishing season, you might slide down a slot. So we have the 3 alpacas. That's Ruby with her head up over there. There's Casey, just put his head up. And then this is Mocha. And then in the middle here, we've got Bill and Ted. Bill is the white-faced steer right here. And then Ted is the black-faced steer. Bill and Ted are 2-year-old, basically 2-year-old Holstein steers. We got them at a year old right off of the dairy, and we bottle fed them and raised them. So they just hang out. They're just permanent fixtures at the ranch. Big old puppy dogs. Annie, oh, catfish on the river. Ooh, I love catfishing. I just love fishing. Did I tell you all that? Clean their hair, sure. I'll get right on that. What a mess you've got there, Mocha. Somebody's been rolling in the hay. Yeah, I'd love to have a man-made lake. I grew up with some. Well, we had some lakes on our farm, or some ponds, that because we had a lot of swampland on the land, and so Dad had some people come in and dig ponds, and we had a lot of fish there. Francis, with my busy schedule, I make time to fish. You've got to. You don't have a choice but to make time to fish. It's a priority in life. That's cool. Your grandpa's name was Ted and his son was Bill. That's great. Yes, Nurse Sharon, I'm the same way. I dream about fishing. Oh, we got off on a fishing tangent. What a great deal. Thank you, Sarah, for following. Appreciate that. I am so close to the alpacas. I just don't want them to spit on my face. Is there a lake nearby? Not really, no. The lake we go to is Navajo Lake, and it's up in northern New Mexico. And it's about, well, all said and done, by the time we get to the dock, it's 3 hours from here. We have, besides cows, goats, and alpacas, we have pigs. We're about to see them. We have sheep. We're going to see them. We have ducks. We'll see them. We have chickens. We won't see them. But, yeah. And then we have a dog, old Hank. We won't see Hank. He's inside just chilling. And then we have Porch Kitty. Yeah, Bella Mick. We got Porch Kitty. It's been pretty funny. Porch Kitty's become very, very needy of us. She shows up every night when we go to feed Hank. Nancy Huxford, take care. Be safe. Have a goat day. Susan, I don't have the alpacas with the goats right or the sheep. We may do that at some point, but right now they hang out with Bill and Ted. Alpacas are not as, they're not like llamas. Llamas are good for being protective. And I may one of these days get llamas again. We used to have some. But alpacas aren't quite that way. Oh, goodness. Disa, yeah, you've got a gray Porch Kitty. Ours is black. She's been here for a couple of years, but she's only recently started coming to the porch. I mean, every once in a while we would see her, but every once in a while. But now she's a pretty regular staple. All right, BB Marsing. Yeah, Cibola County. Good to see you. Thanks for being here, neighbor. Annie, how many chickens? We have about, I think about 35 chickens, 35, 40, somewhere in there. Yeah, these guys, they could eat all day, all night, and still act like they hadn't been fed any. They're kind of rotten in that regard. Look who just showed up. Where are you? Hey, you. Hey. Oh, just walk on by us. Don't even say hi. Right now, he's been mad at me. That's Curly. He's been mad at me lately because I'm spending most of my time with the baby goats. Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. We raised these... Here, I'm getting out of the way because this guy, he'll hurt me. He's pretty darn gentle, but he's got a little bit more aggression to him than Bill does. But we raised these... we raised Bill and Ted since they were a day old. I got them off of a dairy, and we bottle raised them. And you can't get to me now. I'm behind the fence there, buddy. Oh, that's not true. You could. All right, let's go see if we can check in on some other critters. All right. These guys. Maybe we can do this without everybody getting involved. There he is. Hey, what's up, buddy? Everybody, this is Ralphie. Raised by my wifey. Hey, buddy. Looks like somebody's been rolling in the mud. Did you get in the mud, buddy? Or did you make mud? Oh boy. There you go. Wait. He has to he has to take this when he can get it, because once well, there she is. She figured it out. She's like, Laverne loves the belly rubs. He's got to get his in when he can. Yeah. Hello, Laverne. Oh. You guys are about to hear some snoring right here. I got this going on too. All right, I've got a baby in distress over here, and I don't know what's going on. Oh. I'm just trying to peek over here and look at the goat pen and see who's yelling over here. You guys. Oh, they're fine. Temporarily lost mom, but they're fine. Oh, look at these two. So I can pet them both at one time. Scratches. Get Laverne to start snoring. Laverne, the cheeks you have, girl. Oh my gosh, yes, she's huge. She got a big old Ewok face. I mean, her snout is like, she's got a big old snout. Super spoiled. This It's hard to find her eyes even sometimes. Like, there you are. They're all squished up in there. How old is she? She's 2 years old. I think she weighs probably, I don't know, she weighs 200. She got to be about 220 pounds or something like that. Ralphie's over there trying to figure out how to go take a swim. Stinker. This is Laverne right here. That's Ralphie over there. We have goats, lots and lots of goats. 250 goats. We don't raise them for meat or for milk. We have a contract grazing program. We have the pigs. We have, 5 pigs? And then we have sheep, steers, alpacas, ducks, chickens, a dog, porch kitty. Well, this one is not, this is not Ralphie's mom. This is Auntie Laverne here. And she likes Ralphie just fine. Laverne likes Ralphie. Shirley likes Ralphie well enough, but Shirley's like the equivalent of Ted in the steer world. Just not quite as. She's fine. She's not nearly as loving as Laverne is. But she's not going to give up on a belly rub. And she likes Ralphie just fine now. She didn't raise him, but she can be a little more aggressive than Laverne. Even with me, she'll kind of snip at me every once in a while. I wanted to see if will you show your teeth? I don't know if the Crazy Crew's ever seen pig teeth before. Look at there. There's some of your sharp little teeth. They're different than like goats and cows and stuff. Goats don't have upper teeth in the front, but pigs do. Pigs are omnivores, so they eat both meat and vegetables. So they eat Crazy Crew hay. Those little guys are sharp. Thank you for showing us your teeth. I appreciate that. Yeah, okay. She says, rub my belly now. And then their feet. Show them your feet. Ever seen the bottom of a pig foot before? So they have hooves similar to cows and goats and stuff. It's a split hoof. Those are little dew claw guys. Need to trim your feet, babe. Yeah, pigs. Here's something that I think about pigs. Now, I can't tell you if it's scientifically proven or true, but I think, given the option, if a pig has the option to eat meat or grain or grass or hay, I can almost say with absolute certainty that they're going to choose the meat first. They do love meat. They'll eat bugs, grubs. They'll eat just about anything that's edible that they can get their hands on. Their snouts and their mouth on. How about that? And pumpkins. They do love pumpkins, for sure. That's a favorite. Here's some more omnivores. Ducks are omnivores. Ducks eat meat, grain, veggies. They will eat some citrus, yes. But they don't love it, but they will eat it. And they're kind of, if one of them gets a taste for it, then they'll eat it a lot. We used to feed a lot of fruits and veggies, and so yeah, they would. It wasn't their favorite, but every once in a while they would get on the oranges and the citrus. But ducks, yeah, ducks are omnivores, just like pigs. Temperature's warming up, and the animals are starting to get lazy in the sun. All right, we're going to go into the teenager pen. So the plan is we're going to see the teenagers, say hi to them. We're going to finish up over with the baby goats. And so we'll get about 20 or so minutes left. Look who just showed up. Well, hello. How's it going? Have you had a exciting time out there by yourself? Where have you been? Yeah, Josh, the ducks have water. They've got a tank. I just didn't show it to you. Hi. What's up, Bubba? How you doing? Are we friends again? Can we be friends again? I think he's been giving me the cold shoulder lately. Yep, sure can, Josh. All right, let's go see what we got going on over here. You coming back in, bub? You ready to go back and be a goat? There you go. Thank you, sir. Oh, bonk. All right, look here. These are teenagers over here in this pen. Except for you, you're not. Got some younger ones too. And then we have, why don't you guys come climb? We have some sheep. There's the big sheep herd. What's up? What's up, all you sheep? Got some lambs. Hi, guys. Brand new lambs a couple days ago right there. A good protective mama. Look at her watching over the babies. Yeah, Karen, you're welcome. Libby wants a slide for her goat, but you don't know where the goat's coming from. I like that. Well, you got to get her a goat, Karen. Come on. Poor Libby doesn't have a goat in her life. I don't know why you wouldn't deprive your little girl of a goat. Yeah, the sheep do commingle with the goats. I mean, they do pretty well stay to themselves, but goats and sheep, yes, they can crossbreed. It's pretty rare, and it's not a successful crossbreeding. They don't jive genetically, but they get along just fine, goats and sheep. The plan is that we have our sheep out in our grazing cruise as well. I don't know if Andy is on, but Andy and Archie, one of those is in the tunnel here. There it is. Who's climbing today? Who's climbing? Come on, y'all. Let's go hop up over here. Who's first on the tunnel? Who's first? I bet it's Libby. No, it is Libby, yes. And then Charlie, Chester, and Ginger. Good job, y'all. Georgia. You see, take her hamster for a walk. Yep. These are all our little teenagers. How old are these? You know what? Crazy Crew is going to probably know better than I do right offhand how old they are. What do you guys, how old are they? So they were born late spring? No, not late spring. Not this, like Latin. I don't know. Yeah, last summer sometime. Late summer, I guess. Yeah, nearing a year. Yeah. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, last summer sometime. We have in here, we have a mix. We have, like right here, we can pretty well see them all. Georgia is a Nigerian dwarf boar mix. This is, Betty is right there laying down. She's a full boar. And then those are Nigerian dwarfs up top. Libby, though, well, no, let's see. Yeah. Libby right here is she's got some other mix in her. She's Nigerian dwarf because Mandy's a mix. She's got a lot in her. I think she's got a 3-way cross. So anyway, Libby right here, she's a Heinz 57 deal. Ginger is a boar Nigerian cross. We had one baby born last night. Little Nigerian dwarf. Kind of cool in the tunnel, isn't it? Okay, we're going to make our way over. So I like Nubians, the long-eared Nubians. The thing I don't like about Nubians is they're... Okay, we're going to make our way over. So I like Nubians, the long-eared Nubians. The thing I don't like about Nubians is they're... So we're going to finish up. I'll just walk through these guys and we'll finish up over with the baby goats. See the little baby kid that was born last night. And then it's lunch and work for me. The earless flat goats are, those are La Manchas. So those are the ones that really don't produce any ear. And we have a couple crosses. Same thing, they're primarily a dairy breed. And I'm just not knowledgeable enough or want to take the get in the effort of taking care of dairy goats. Where you fellas going? These two like it in there. That's Andy and Archie. What you guys doing? A fun little playhouse, isn't it? It's shaking. It's shaking. There. That's all I wanted you to do was turn around so we could see your face instead of your backside. You got cute faces. There they go. And where do we get all the stuff? Well, pretty much everything that we have around here was junk for somebody. The logs, the tires, the tunnels, they were all given to us. Well, Brian FuseNet, you're so welcome. I appreciate you thanking me. I enjoy the time we hang out together. It's fun. I'm glad I'm able to show you all this because we used to run a nonprofit out here. I used to be able to share it with folks in the community. And there was a lot of reasons, but we closed down our nonprofit and we don't host things here at the ranch anymore. And so it's nice to be able to share these things. You've already been out, Bubba. You've already been out. You got to stay in anyway because I'm gonna start wrapping up, and I don't want you running around out here by yourself. The mangy wild coyotes might think you are a tasty treat. Hell's bells, that's great. I love it that your son likes it as well. We did a lot of work with our youth ranch, working with kids, getting them involved in all of this, getting them into 4-H, and ton of fun. And love being able to pass that on, especially the Albuquerque Rio Rancho Metro. It's not huge, but there's 1 million plus people. It's a big area. A lot of kids never seen this kind of thing before. A lot of grown people. So that's kind of fun to be able to share that. And I'm not the most knowledgeable dude in it all, but I got a little experience I can share, and that's kind of makes me feel like I'm making a little bit of a difference in the world. That's great. How many more pregnant mamas do we have? We have 3 that I know of. We found out last night that we didn't quite have it right. We thought there was 3, but there was 4. This one right here. Hello. She was over in the maybe pin. The maybe pin was the pin that we think was like, well, they might be pregnant, they might not be, but if they are, they're late bred. Well, she was late bred, and we didn't even know she was pregnant. She hit it well. And that little dude popped out last night. This is Emily, and she's a Nigerian dwarf, and she is bred to Larry, another Nigerian dwarf, but she possesses the strong genes because her babies all come out looking just like her. Tessa has taken over the playhouse. It's like, this is mine. I think there's a few new people on there, so I'll say hi. Hey everybody, Cowboy Max here. Welcome to Galloping Goat Ranch, home of the happiest herd of goats you ever will see or haven't ever seen in the history of the universe. We have over 250 goats, And we raise them. We don't raise them for meat. We don't raise them for milk. We have a contract grazing program. Folks rent out the goats to eat weeds and brush, fire management, invasive species management, that kind of thing. And then education and entertainment is why we have everything. So there you go. It's nice to meet y'all. I'm glad you're here. Get more plugged in. Join us on our Facebook group. We Are the Crazy Crew. We Are the Crazy Crew is our Facebook group. Go over there, search it, become part of the deal. The only requirement that we have, it's a good one now. Make sure you pay attention to this one. The only requirement we have is that you're nice. Be a sweet person over there and hang out with us. We'll appreciate it. Okay, so here's the deal. It's about time for me to start closing up. And lunch, I've got to go pick up my truck at the Fix-It shop. No, it's not at the Fix-It shop. The trailer is at the tire shop getting new kicks on. New shoes on the trailer. So I got to go pick that up and then get some work done around here. So tell you what, it's been good seeing y'all. Nice to meet you. Nice to be with you. Follow us on our Facebook group or follow us on our Pumpkin Patch page, which you can link to up in the profile. And hang out with us more often. We're live every weekday at 6:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Yeah, come hang out and we do fun stuff. It's awesome. So take care, everybody. Go out, be safe. Hope you have a goat day, greatest of all time. And hey, go out and live your goat life. Bye, y'all.